Now, upgrading our homes to be more energy efficient might be costly, but we all know it's the right thing to do to go a little greener. Well, it seems that scammers, though, are taking advantage of people's good intentions, with 19 million of us being targeted by so-called green scams. Well, that's according to new data from Citizens Advice. And Rachel Beddow from the charity joins us now. So, Rachel, this is actually a new one on me. What exactly are green scams?
Yeah, so as you said, lots of us are thinking right now about how we can make our homes more energy efficient. Sadly, what we're seeing, as we often do when there's something new we're spending money on, is scammers are coming in to rip us off. So what we're hearing from people is they're getting cold calls, emails out of the blue, offering free, no obligation quotes that turn out to be dodgy. And, you know, it's not just about people losing money, it's also about the emotional impact. You know, we know people can feel really vulnerable, isolated, unsafe in their homes after they've been scammed. And that's why it's so important people know the warning signs to look out for so they can stay safe when going green.
So, Rachel, people listening at home, even myself, you know, you think there's no way I could be scammed. We can forget that these guys can be so manipulative, so crafty. What kind of things do people need to look out for?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good point. These scammers are so clever. And we know that of the 19 people who've been targeted, a quarter fell for the scam. So if anyone's listening and they have fallen for a scam, please don't feel silly. It is so easy to do. So in terms of warning signs, you know, as I say, something coming out of the blue, a cold contact should always make us suspicious. Also pressure. So we know a lot of scammers will say that they're from government schemes, or they'll say there's a safety problem with your house. So to give one example, we spoke to one lady who'd been told that she needed to replace all the fiberglass in her house because it was illegal and it was a fire risk. And, you know, responsible traders won't put pressure on you to make a decision that right there and then. So if you are feeling pressure, you know, hang up the phone, close the door, close the browser, do a little bit of research and only proceed if you feel really comfortable that this is a responsible trader that you can trust.
What should people do if they do feel that maybe they're not sure? They're not sure, they want to double check whether who they're speaking to are genuine.
So, I mean, the first thing we'd always say is trust your gut. You know, if something feels too good to be true, it probably is. If it feels a bit dodgy, it may well be. But in terms of research, you know, go online, see if you can find reviews. Also see how they're certified. You know, do they have the government-backed trust mark? That can be really helpful. And if you do decide to proceed, make sure you get written quotations, get everything in writing, and also look at what payment protection you get, depending on what payment method you use. So a credit card will give you more protection than debit, for example, and see if you can pay in instalments rather than putting all your money in up front.
OK, Rachel Beddow, some good advice there from Citizens Advice. Really good advice. Thank you.